Hello everyone. I was thinking about my channel and videos today. Decided that this was something worth doing a video about. I've mentioned these precursor videos in my introduction to channel video, as well as some various posts in the community page. Considering they are a core element of my channel, I wanted to make a commentated video about them and go into more detail. What are the precursor videos? These are videos that will come before any gameplay videos in a playlist or series. Playlist or series being games that take more than one video to complete generally. I make these precursor videos on a game-by-game basis. It is not always necessary to make these for a given game. These precursor videos are titled Introduction, Configuration and Technical, and then Modding. Hence the reason I put those words in my channel's banner, so now you know what they are. There's also the gameplay videos. While these are not precursor videos, but still they are the fourth video type I focus on. What are the precursor videos about? Now I'd like to explain what each video type will contain, starting with the introduction. The introduction videos will talk about the following information: about the developer, about the game, any other information, which can include DLC, guides or walkthrough links, and things like that, about the genre the game falls into, releases by year of sequels, how long to beat the game, and if there will be any mods used in the game. Those are the general topics I like to touch on when introducing my viewers to a new video game. Configuration and technical. This video will talk about the following information: preliminary configuration of anything, for example, adjusting something in the NVIDIA graphic card settings for the game. Written and spoken form of setting up the in-game options, as well as visual form of setting up the in-game options. Those are the general topics I like to touch on when helping you config a game. And then the third one being the modding videos. This video will talk about the following information: going over mods that I will be using, offering a description and links to download them, and showing you how to configure and install them, a visual form of this, setting up or using the mod in the game if needed. Those are the general topics I like to touch on when helping you mod a game. The gameplay, the fourth type of video, although this isn't considered a precursor video as mentioned, I'll still mention it here as it is a video type itself. The video will talk about the following information: gameplay of base game, generally on normal difficulty, taking my time to show you things and enjoy the story. Gameplay of DLC content, if I want to play it or it's relevant. And then commentary if it is needed. Some games, such as the game Flower and the game Journey, comes to mind. Those games are best not narrated or talked over, just so the viewer can experience the game. So this is how the gameplay videos will be presented. The order in which I broke these down is the best way to get the most out of a game series that you watch on my channel. So it's meant to be a sequence of the introduction videos, the config and technical videos, the modding videos, and then the gameplay videos themselves. The last thing I wanted to go over is how these videos can vary, how that pertains to sequels of games that I play on here. I haven't played any sequels on my channel yet that I have posted the originals for. I plan to play a sequel soon though, and that is what prompted me to make this video. So here's how I intend to handle those situations. So this is precursor videos and sequels. So when I do an introduction video for a game, I go over things about the developer, the game, and its sequels. There's no point in saying the same things over and over about a game and its sequels. I will most likely still make an introduction video for each game that has a sequel. It will just not be very involved and only really talk about things that pertain to that sequel. I will link to the first game's introduction video in the description of the introduction video that is from a sequel. For an example, I have already played Resident Evil 1 Remake Remaster on my channel and completed it. So the next game that would follow would be Resident Evil 2, although in my case I'm not going to be playing Resident Evil 2 on the PlayStation, I'm going to be playing the remake. But still, it's the sequel to the first game. So that game will have its own introduction video talking about its own things that apply to it. But I would link in the description for Resident Evil 2's introduction, I will link back to Resident Evil 1 Remake Remaster's introduction. That's what I was trying to get across there. That way, if you want the complete information surrounding the game / series, you can get to it easily. So please, if you're watching a playthrough of mine and it's like the 4th game in a series, like say Resident Evil 4, check out the introduction video, at least, of the first game in the series, so that you can get a broad explanation about the series as a whole. All sequels will have their own configuration and technical, as well as modding videos when they are applicable, as these will have different information unique to each game, because each game is going to have its own kind of mods and its own settings that can vary from the game that came before it. So that pretty much covers it. If you're saying to yourself, why elaborate this much about this stuff? I'm doing it to show and explain the process of the channel in its videos, and to show you the thought processes of running and creating a YouTube channel. I want this information to help someone else who is starting a channel. The selfish reason is writing this out to present to you, the viewer, helps me decide and figure out what I'm going to do with my own videos. So in closing, you can find this video and others like it on my homepage at the bottom. Just look for the playlist titled Channel and Other Ongoing. Also check out my community page, as I'm pretty active in there with posts. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It will help get to the 1,000 subscriber goal I have for the channel. So thank you for your interest and for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.